how having a successful ECI is quite difficult. It's difficult because you need to collect 1 million of signatures, and it's difficult because the actual political impact that you have when you collect the 1 million signatures depends on a reply of the European Commission. I mean, you collect 1 million signatures and then the Commission replies and says, okay, it's interesting or it's not. So I think the operational level that we share with us is super interesting and super important, and I try to advise. But I also think that we are at the Festival of Democracy, and the title of the panel is as a democratic tool, as a tool for democracy. So what I want to try to say is how, what it means a success for an ECI and how it's a tool for democracy. So Eumans is a political movement of European citizens, not electoral movement, but political in the sense that we have a vision for Europe. And we want to collect citizens, to put together citizens in different countries with a specific view of what Europe can be. So the two European citizens initiatives that are coordinating are on two important transnational topics. One is the quality of democracy, so the respect of the rule of law is the essence of democracy. Democracy is the respect of its own rules. So what we ask with the European Citizen Initiative, with the other members of the committee and the other organizations that are participating in this initiative, is to ask the European Commission to implement a system to monitor the respect of the rule of law within the EU member states, meaning checking if everything is fine and having alerts when stuff are not fine. Put it very simply. A price for to fight climate change is basically increasing the price of carbons on CO2 emissions, and then use that revenues to facilitate the ecological transition within the EU member states, but also to decrease the taxes on workers. So basically, to use the money for to put money when there is pollution and to decrease taxes for people who simply work. To put it super simply. So it's not really two popular topics. It's not easy to tell people what is the rule of law even, and talking about taxes is not easy as well. So what I'm going to tell you today is why we are doing this, why I am doing this as a citizen, how we are trying to achieve this, and with whom. So I think that active citizenship and democracy are a way to work on a different idea of Europe, and we all need to take part in that. The reason why Eumans, myself, other citizens across Europe are using the European Citizen Initiative is because it's not a petition on change.org, it's an actual official instrument provided by the European institution to the European citizens. So there's a huge difference in doing something with a petition or actually using a tool provided by the institutions. However, and this is how we are approaching the campaign whilst we collect the signatures, a democratic tool doesn't work isolated in a vacuum. When you work on an initiative, I believe you should also use other democratic tools. So our campaign is built with lobby activities, strategic litigation, so finding cases that can bring to a judicial level on the specific instance, information, working to guarantee access to the information about the European Citizen Initiative in the public media, so that they need to inform citizens at national levels about that. We have seen all with Brexit what a poor quality of information can bring to democratic tools. Local actions. So it's not only the European Citizen Initiative at the European level, it's how something impact at a local level. So activists, for example, of the Carbon Pricing Initiative in our committee are working on the committees for the collection of signatures, but also on deliberations in local councils on the topic at a regional level. So there are multiple levels, and democracy is a combination of tools. So this is how we see the ECI as part of other tools available for the committees. And citizens should be empowered in using these other tools. So in this case, in case we want to reach the 1 million signatures, which might happen, or in case the European Commission wants to consider viable our proposal, we still have built a cross-national community of people bothered by specific topics. And I think success is not only the signatures, it's also the transnational activity of European citizens on a topic, the mobilization, the political push that they can give to the Commission, the national government, to the Parliament. So I think this is essential. So Nelson Mandela said that a winner is a dreamer who never gave up. And I think this is quite important. So it's about not giving up on the signatures, going beyond, but it's also about not giving up on the political goal that you have. And as citizens, you are entitled to have political goals. Political goals are not just the people that represent us in the parliaments and in the institutions. They are super important, but we have the responsibility to be political in other ways to enforce these. And this is even more important in the kind of negative vibe that sometimes floats around Europe. I just want to finish with a concrete example. We are doing mainly 5 things. Finding organizations that are active on the topic of not on this topic itself, so rule of law doesn't mean, there are not many organizations active on the rule of law, but there are multiple organizations active in the field of human rights, the respect of civil rights, the respect of the democratic institutions, to promote democracy. So we are working in collaboration and trying to find organizations like these in the EU countries so that whilst they do the things, on one side they help us to explain a different concept, and on the other side they promote the collection of signatures in their networks. The second thing is to collaborate, since now with MEPs and MPs and regional and local representatives, to have a combination of participatory democracy and representative democracy to push the goals. And we always try to look for the democratic impact of the initiative, the political impact. So the signatures, we are very slow, I admit, we are super slow, but I believe that working with this political goal in mind can increase the democratic impact of the ECI, whilst the Commission itself is improving the tool and the instrument. And our plan as a movement of citizens is also to launch more initiatives in the next weeks and months on topics such as civil rights, freedom of research. We are in contact with the guys that are going to talk after me, and we are even trying to help them in their own collection of signatures, because the power of this tool is how much it's going to enable us to build European policies and connect European citizens. So we are a different kind of case of ECIs, but I think it's important to put this into the democratic framework and not only as the collection of signatures. Although the collection of signatures is a great way to have a thermometer of how we are doing and to measure where you are collecting signatures, where you are not, why it means that you need to push and it's clockwork. So it helps to keep the pace and try to not get lazy. Thank you everyone. So the website for the ECIs, formyrights.eu, is the one about the respect of the rule of law. It's only in English because we have a limited budget. So if anyone is interested in the topic and wants to translate in other European languages, you are more than welcome. And the second one is stopglobalwarming.eu. This is the one about carbon pricing. We are collecting the signatures on paper. We are going to launch the digital collection, inshallah, as they say in the Mediterranean, next week. So we lost some months, but we have a good network and we are keep building that. Thanks for the opportunity.